Hello. First of all, hey y'all. Let me see. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Because I'm trying to use a microphone. Hey y'all. Good evening. Good evening. Let me know. Somebody type in the comments. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Yes. No. Maybe so. Yes. No. Maybe so. Yes. No. Maybe so. Because I'm trying to use a new mic tonight, y'all. And I didn't try it. I didn't try it on live yet. Let me see if I can type right here. Somebody let me know who I got in here. Let me see. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yay. Who's that? So first of all, y'all let me know where y'all from. Are y'all excited? Let me tell you something. I even printed out notes for y'all. Do y'all see this? I'm about to help you build your whole brand tonight. Okay. So who's in here? Like, hold on. Let me do my glasses. Y'all don't like somebody tell me to get my glasses. I'm with Baltimore, Dallas. Come on, somebody. X12, look at Real Power. Let me tell y'all something. Who's up there? That's Anthony Moore. Y'all, I'm excited. Let me tell you why I decided to do this tonight. Because a lot of y'all, if y'all follow me, y'all are building business credit, right? North Carolina, Atlanta. Renee, are you in Atlanta? I'm about to be in Atlanta. I'm about to be in Atlanta in like a couple of weeks, y'all. I'll post it. So, hey, y'all in Dallas and Kentucky. Come on, Kentucky. I'm not supposed to be drinking that coffee. Let me get that coffee away. Can y'all hear me good? Yeah, that means I hooked it up right, y'all. The level up is coming up because I'm going to start my podcast soon. Yes, y'all. All right, so Memphis. So I'm going to tell you why Georgia, was it California? I'm going to tell you guys why I'm doing this live tonight, right? And y'all, I'm going to tell you something. The information I'm about to get a notebook, get a pen, Iowa, because this is information that like literally people charge for a masterclass because we're going to go through it all. Like this is a whole live free masterclass. So first, let me say, can y'all share? Can y'all like? One of the things we're going to talk about is how you grow your brand. And I grow my brand organically. That means I rely on me kind of telling people and I rely on y'all telling people. So that would really help me a lot if y'all like, share, comment, invite people. Okay. And so I'm going to tell you guys the reason why I'm doing this, why I decided to do this. A lot of you guys are building business credit, right? Come on, somebody. Come on, wealth warriors. Come on, credit lovers, lifestyle. Y'all are building business credit. And then I get questions from y'all saying, like, hey, Arizona, I get questions from y'all saying, like, what should I use my credit for? Or I don't have any income. And it really dawned on me that a lot of you guys are doing like the back end work, right? To like, look good on paper and all those things, but you're not actually launching the business. You're not actually doing the thing to generate the income. Guys, look, bars. It's a wealth building ministry. That means that we're using credit to leverage to build wealth. We're not using credit to get into a bunch of debt, right? So if y'all are getting all this credit and you don't have a business, a product or service that's actually to generate some income, come on, somebody to pay it back. Well, now y'all are in trouble. Can I be real? Can I be real with y'all tonight, right? Hey, Jake. So that's why that's one reason why I decided to do this. Another reason is because I was like in a really giving mood and I missed y'all. So I was like, let me do a masterclass real quick. And so guys, we're going to go over. So first, let me say that one of the reasons why I'm doing this tonight, right? I hope y'all get your notebook, get your pen. One of the reasons why I'm doing this is because when I looked at like how to start a business, I've been seeing two kinds of videos, right? I see a whole bunch of videos that just do the back end work, right? Like I actually saw a video from a lawyer today and it was, I was like, he a lawyer? He gave some bad information. He told you to start with DBAs and all kinds of stuff. I said, oh my gosh, oh my stars. So sometimes there's videos on just the back end stuff, the incorporation, the EIN, all those things. And then sometimes in the other videos are all on just like the clients and the customers or using social media. And it really dawned on me that a lot of you guys may be having trouble because there's not like one comprehensive place to tell you how to really, really launch it. So that's why I was like, let me jump on here real quick and help my community. Okay. So I broke it down into 3 sections, guys, but I'm really going to do it in 10 steps. Look, I got organized for you. I'm going to do it in 10 steps, but I'm going to cover all of these things. I'm going to cover the foundation, right? So getting started in your mindset. I'm going to cover the core. So like legal, your credit, funding, all of those things. And then I'm going to cover actually like the launch, guys. Hello, come on, somebody, the actual launch. And there's some questions I want you guys to ask yourself. And mind you, the foundation, this part I'm going to do first, and then I'll go into the 10 steps, even though the foundation part is part of the 10 steps. I want you guys to really think about this. Like really, really, like I want you guys, if you have a notebook and paper, and I mean it, y'all, like I'm on here, like write these questions down. I'm going to say this right here. When I'm asking you these questions, this is part of the foundation that you guys need to think about. And mind you, this is whether you're launching or relaunching or trying to scale your business. You should be able to answer every single one of these questions for your business. And if you can't, then you need to go back and like answer that. Like nobody should know more about your business than you. Look, come on, somebody, right? So first I want to ask you guys, some of the things I want you guys to think about, right? So why are you doing this? Like, why are you actually launching? This is not like, this is some of the mindset stuff, right? And I want you guys to really think about like, why are you doing this? Are you, and write that down, y'all. Why are you doing this? Like somebody put in the comments, why? The reason why I'm saying why is I want you guys to really think about, because there's a difference between somebody who's doing it because it's their gift, it's their passion. Some of you guys are monetizing your side hustle. Some of you guys just want extra money. Some of you guys are trying to retire from your job. You hate your job. Y'all put in the comments why, because how you handle this, how hard you hit it, what you're looking for, the time you put into it, your expectations for it, all of that is going to be different when it comes to like why you're actually doing it. Right. Somebody said, I hate my job. Look, if y'all feel like, come on. And I can read a little bit. I got the lights on. Y'all, I got my bright, sunny yellow stuff and I'm ready for summertime, y'all. So think about like why you're, what are you doing this for and why are you doing it? Why? Somebody said retirement. And mind you, this is another thing. So write this down also. So why are you doing it? Right. And ask yourself that and really be honest too. Now, the next thing also, is this supposed to be full-time or part-time? I want you to think about this. Like, are you going to be doing this, building this part-time while you're at your full-time job? Have you already left your job and you're like, oh crap, I need some money like I did? Look, come on, somebody said freedom, right? And so think about like, is this one of your streams of income? That's another thing, guys, write that down. How many streams of income do you have right now? And is this just one that you're actually adding? And mind you, all this goes into the foundation, because when you guys, let me say this with foundation, with core, and with launch. If you have one and not the other, it's a recipe for disaster. Like if you have all the foundation stuff and you don't have the core, disaster. If you have all the core stuff and no foundation, disaster. If you don't have the launch stuff, if you never launch, you spend all this time and money, it's a disaster. Come on, somebody. So this is like the Trinity. Y'all know it's the wealth building. I just thought that. This is the wealth building ministry. So it's like a Trinity, right? You need all three. Y'all, somebody put in the comments, all three. Like, share, comment, invite some people. Y'all can send me, what do you send? What are those things called? Super chats, badges, whatever. Author. Does that make sense, y'all? Because some of y'all are strong in one area and not the other. And I want you guys to be disciplined enough. Like we're going to be on here a good hour. Like I got a lot to share with y'all, right? So, but this is also goes to the mindset of an entrepreneur. I'm giving y'all free game. Free game. That means I don't care if I'm on here for 2 hours. The person who really wants to launch their business is about to be on here all night. I don't care if they've had 1 hour sleep. They're about to get all the information from somebody who has the results. Come on, somebody, right? So you need all three. So think about also, how many streams of income do you have right now? Write that down. How many streams do you have right now? And are you just adding this one actual stream? Come on, somebody. Are you just adding this one extra stream? Good. Somebody said, so true. You have to sacrifice. You ain't never lie. All right, so some other questions I want you guys to ask yourself. This is in the foundation. Let me just say this right now. There's a profile. I want y'all to hear this. This is not fluff. Nothing I do is fluff. Anybody who's been following me, hey, new people, hey, vets, none of this is fluff. There's a certain kind of, come on, somebody, thank you for the, what is that? It's called super chat, super badge. Thank you for, listen, weight killers. Weight killers was here at what, like 9 o'clock? Like 8:30. Come on, somebody. That's somebody who's hungry. Hey, love. Thank you so much. I want you guys, wait, what was I saying? Oh, so guys, when you launch so think about adding an extra stream, but guys, there's a profile. Write this down, say profile. There is a profile, come on, somebody. There is a profile to somebody who's an entrepreneur. I want y'all to think about it. Is this really, really you? Like, are you doing this because everybody else is doing it? Or are you doing it because this is something that's really innate in you? Write this down, profile. And I'm going to give you some key things to help you be a successful entrepreneur. Because what's going to happen is that you're either going to have these things, or if you don't, you're going to get them. Look, come on, somebody. Like that's the essence of an entrepreneur. So first, ask yourself, are you a go-getter? Are you somebody who self-starts, right? Meaning that you don't need somebody else to push you today. Hey, did you do your goals today? Hey, did you write in your journal today? Hey, did you post on social media today? Are you a self-starter? Are you self-disciplined? Because guess what? When you are the boss, come on, somebody put in the comments, boss. When you're the boss, then nobody's telling you, hey, did you take your lunch? Hey, did you do your follow-up calls? Hey, did you answer your emails? Hey, did you pay those invoices? Hey, did you ante up on your inventory? Guys, you have to ask yourself, are you a self-starter? Are you self-disciplined? And mind you, like nobody sees your piece of paper. So if the answer is yes, great. If the answer is no, then what are you going to put in place so you can become that person? Like real talk. Because that's a recipe for disaster. You did all this work and launched, and then you don't maintain it and it fails because your habits and stuff, right? The other thing is, are you goal driven? Write that down. That's one of the actual things in here too. Too many people are starting their business and they have no vision. They have no idea what they want for the first month, the first quarter, the first year. Does that make sense? So are you goal driven? Like an entrepreneur, somebody who's starting a business, whether it's full-time or part-time, you're goal driven, meaning you either want to help a certain amount of people, you want to make a certain amount of money per month. Does that make sense? Like you have to have goals for your vision. For your brand. Guys, guess what? I didn't have that in the beginning. Like I almost failed and went bankrupt 3 times building this brand. Look, can I be real with y'all today? Do y'all want me to be real? Y'all want some fluff? Like I didn't have all of this stuff. Mind you, you can have a gift and not be a good entrepreneur. You can have a gift. You can have a skill. That's actually a lot of the problem that you are. Hey, that dear, y'all have gifts. Y'all have talent. Like, come on, somebody, but y'all are not good at the business part, or sometimes y'all are good at the business part, but your product or service is crap. It's trashy, right? So that's part of the problem. So you need, if you want to use your gift and monetize your passion, you have to be these things. So are you a self-starter? Are you self-disciplined? Are you goal-driven? Meaning, do you write down your goals and do you put together steps to actually get there? Another thing is, do you need praise all the time? Do you need praise all the time? This goes into the foundation. Ask yourself that, because guess what? When you're really building a brand, there's going to be nights. Come on, somebody, weight killers. There's going to be nights where you do something amazing and there's nobody there to congratulate you. Don't nobody care. They like, is dinner ready? They like, did you answer my text? You done worked all day, all night to like, come on, somebody. If you agree, if you like, y'all, you cannot be waiting for somebody to pat you on the back. Like real talk, there's going to be some times where you accomplish something amazing, and unless you have maybe a spouse or a best friend who's like in the trenches with you, or like, come on, so say amen if you felt that. Come on, somebody, where you're going to be like, you did a huge accomplishment. You closed the deal. You got a brand new client. You got a new software system. You hired your first employee. And you're like, yes. The world is like, or let you post it. They like, oh, you a show off. She always talk about her business. He always talk about his business. So guys, ask yourself, are you somebody that needs praise? Because if you are, you need to get out that mindset. You are building this for you. You're building it for you, for your legacy, for your wealth building, for your thank you so much, love. Hey, prophecy. You're building it for your goals and your dreams, right? And so a lot of times you're going to have a lot of nights where you do something amazing and there's absolutely positively nobody there to congratulate you. And so ask yourself, do you need somebody to pat you on the back? The other thing is, do you need, now I'm going to say it with a smile on my face. Y'all see me smiling? Do you need motivation and inspiration daily? Y'all, inspiration and motivation wears off. How many of y'all been to conferences and you all hype? You about to change the whole world. And by the time you get back to your hotel room, you already think about like, do I need a pedicure? Did I pay my light bill? Did my car insurance just lapse? Oh my God, I forgot my driver's license. You went to a whole conference. You done spent $3,000 in a whole conference. By the time you get back to the hotel, you like, what's the name? Bob didn't answer my text. Did Kelly really say that to me? Can I tell the truth? Right? So you cannot, come on, somebody. So you cannot be somebody who thrives on somebody else giving you inspiration and motivation daily. Guess what? Motivate yourself. You want me to be real? Motivate yourself. Inspire yourself. Write this down. Your life is the result of your daily habits. If you want to change your life, you have to change what you do daily. That's why, guess what? I do daily personal development. Daily personal development. Even to this day, daily personal development. Why? Because I need that. Y'all know that like 85% of our thoughts are negative. Like I need that to keep myself motivated. There's not always going to be somebody to congratulate you or say, you could do it, girl. You could do King, you doing an amazing job. Sometimes your spouse is even like, is you going to get a job or is you going to keep on doing that thing? I'm gonna leave that right there. Right? So you're going to have to learn how, y'all know I'm spiritual. Y'all going to have to learn how to speak life over yourself. Like real talk, you want to learn how to speak life over yourself. So are you goal driven? Are you disciplined? Are you somebody that needs praise all the time? Are you somebody that needs, inspiration and motivation? Another thing I'm going to say to you guys, and write these things down, because these intangible things are the things that have helped me be successful. And I wasn't good at all of them, guys. Me getting good, building that muscle where I'm weak, is what has helped me now have an international brand. And I'm a single mother of 3. Come on, they had no experience when I started my business. Zero. I had experience in credit. Listen, come on, somebody. I had 20 years of experience in credit. I had 0 experience at being an entrepreneur. I had 0 experience at being self-employed. I had 0 experience at building a brand. Can I be real? And y'all keep on following these people to make it seem like they start their business on Monday, and on Friday they're a multi-millionaire. Can we stop playing? Y'all ready to stop playing? Because that's not what it looks like on the back end. Now, I don't want to discourage you, because I'm going to say anything worth having is worth working hard for. But these things are, I wish somebody would have asked me to evaluate myself and my business like this in the beginning. Come on, somebody. I wish somebody would have said to me, hey, are you good at making decisions? That's another thing. Are you a decision maker? Write it down. Are you a decision maker? Because guess what? As a boss, as somebody who's running a brand, you're going to need to be good at making decisions, whether it's right or wrong. Like if you make the right decision, like, yes, girl, I knocked that out the ballpark. That was the best thing I ever did for my business. If you make the wrong decision, whew, that was a hard lesson. All right. What y'all learn from it, and how can I do better? Accountability and responsibility. You have to be able to, it's not anybody else's fault. Jesus. Your brand being successful or not is nobody else's fault or responsibility but yours. Right? So you have to be able to say, I'm good in this area and I'm not good at that area. Like, right? And sometimes that's a hard pill to swallow. Like, but you really want to be a boss, like greater level, greater devil. So that level of accountability and self-correction is necessary. So are you a decision maker? Are you somebody who goes out on a date? I've been going out on dates, y'all. The my next date went really well. I'm gonna do another for women. I'm gonna do another Lady Boss series. We're gonna talk about some online dating. Oh, and I'm gonna do something, I think, on Monday, on Tuesday with Allison. I'll post it. But y'all, are you somebody who goes out on a date and you go at a restaurant with a new menu? It takes you 30 minutes to pick what you want. Like you can't make a decision. Y'all know what to wear. Y'all know like you can't make a decision. That's not going to work. You have to be able to adapt, right? Then you have to be able to be a quick decision maker. You have to be able to take responsibility and accountability, whether it's right or wrong. Look, yes or yes. Somebody put in the comments, yes. None of this stuff is fluff, because if you have the structure right and you don't understand these things, you will fail. I'm being real with y'all. Like you will fail. And I don't want y'all to fail. Come on, somebody. Thank you, love. Who is that? Cassie. Hey, love. Thank you so much. And so, guys, ask yourself, are you a decision maker? And are you willing to, and are you able to, take responsibility, whether it's the right or wrong decision? The other thing I want to say to you, the last thing I'm going to say right here with the foundation stuff, I'm going to ask you guys a couple of questions too, is, with your daily habits, like, are you reading? Are you tithing? Are you writing in your journal? Do you have a morning routine and an evening routine? Write it down. Morning routine, evening routine, morning routine, evening routine. Guys, when I don't do my morning routine, my whole day is off. Why is that important? If you are actually a self-employed entrepreneur, or if you have a full-time job, guys, and you're doing your business like on the side or in the on the evenings or the weekends, you need to be able to have that structure, right? Because ain't nobody telling you to clock in, clock out. Ain't nobody telling you what time. Like, you have to have that structure, right? So having a morning routine and an evening routine is critical. Do you start the day with affirmations and end with affirmations? Do you start with prayer and end with prayer? Do you start with writing your goals? I do this. I start with writing my goals and writing in my journal. In the evening, I write in my journal also about how the day went. Daily. Look, where are my elite 10 people? Elite 10, stand up. Y'all, my to-do list, this was today. My to-do list and my goals. Y'all see these goals? I have these steno pads. This is what works for me. Let me see. I literally write down my goals every single day. I am obsessed. Come on, can you get obsessed with your brand? Get obsessed with your dream. Get obsessed with your vision An entrepreneur is a dreamer. You know why? Because you see yourself doing something more. You see yourself having success. You see yourself breaking the cycle. You see yourself being a multimillionaire. You see yourself leaving an inheritance. You see yourself, starting a legacy. You see yourself leading by example. You see yourself breaking this curse, breaking the cycle. An entrepreneur is a visionary, is a dreamer, right? And that's amazing. You need to be around other people that see it as it. Come on, somebody, right? And so I want to say this. It looks good on social media. Everybody's starting a business, but there's only a small percentage. Somebody put in a comment small. There's a small percentage of people who actually start and launch a business. So I want to say everybody on this live, y'all are elite. There's really a small percentage of people who actually start and launch the business. So why do I write my goals down daily? Obsessed. I'm obsessed with my brand. Why? Because failure isn't an option. I don't have a safety net. I don't have a paycheck. Come on, somebody. I'm obsessed. Somebody put in the comments, obsessed. I'm obsessed with success. I'm obsessed with leading by example. I'm obsessed with practicing what I preach. I'm obsessed with breaking generational cycles of poverty. I'm obsessed with breaking the curse. Come on, somebody. Get up. If you ain't going to get obsessed, if you ain't going to get obsessed about nothing else, get obsessed about your vision, your dream, the thing he put in your belly. Come on, somebody. It's like birthing something out. How many of y'all got something in you that you need to birth out? Jesus, I didn't mean to go here. I'm gonna go to the 10 steps. But guys, I write my goals down every single morning because it keeps me focused. It keeps me on track. It helps me say, when I'm doing something, is this helping my brand? Is this going towards my goals or not? Is this person wasting my time or pouring into me? Do I need to go to that happy hour, or should I be investing this money to get somebody from Fiverr to build my website? Obsessed. So one of the things I do is I write my goals down daily. But you may not do that, but just think about your morning routine. I'll share real quick some of my morning routine. Very first thing, wash my face, brush my teeth, make my bed. But then one of the very first things, before I even get in the shower, y'all, I get on my knees. Before I even I got to think about, I brush my teeth 1,000 times a day. So my gums are, my dentist was like, stop brushing. You're not going to have, what's it called? Enamel. I'm not going to have any more. I'm brushing my gums away. Before I get dressed, I do make my bed because I have something about the way you come to God, right? About just, being humble. But before I do anything, before I eat breakfast, before I get my cup of coffee, I get on my knees and I pray every single morning. It's part of my daily routine. So now when I don't do it, my day is off. I write down my goals every single morning in my to-do list every single morning. I write in my journal every single morning. I do my affirmations every single morning. I do a personal development video by the end of the day, and also write in my journal one more time by the end of the day. And something I incorporated this year, shout out to my team, is 12 books a year. That means I'm on target, right, to read at least one book per month. Guys, write this down. This is an entrepreneur. You're supposed to always be learning. You have never arrived. The good, mind you guys, there's trends and stuff, right? None of this is fluff. This is the foundation stuff, guys. You need to be able to answer these questions and ask yourself, am I doing these things? Yes. Am I not doing these? No, because guess what? When you actually start doing these things, you know how you know when people are doing it? The fruit of your labor. Real talk. Look, people are celebrated in public for what they do in private. Don't miss it. One thing one of my mentors said to me, people are celebrated in public for what they do in private. So if you're really reading in private, we're going to see because your brain is going to grow. If you're really looking at marketing stuff in private, we're going to see because your social media content is going to change. If you're really looking, you see what I mean? If you really have a mentor in private, we're going to see because of the fruit of your labor. You don't have to say I'm working on myself. We will see it by your walk. Come on, somebody. So ask yourself, are you doing these things? A couple more quick questions. I'm going to go over the 10 steps, but all of this goes into part number 1, which is the foundation, guys, which is getting started in the mindset, getting started in the mindset, getting started in the mindset. Okay. Other thing I want to say is, what are people coming to you for? What are people coming to you for? So as we're thinking about going into transitioning into some of the 10 steps, think about, do you have a product or service? Do you have a product or service? And I'm even going to say, I'm going to add something right here. Even if you have a product, when you get done this, it's going to probably be late, but watch my passive income live. Because when you think about a product or service, think about diversifying, right? So even if you have a product right now, and you're like, all right, well, I still need more income. Maybe you make, you make t-shirts. Well, maybe a way to have a service for that is you have a workshop on, how you pick, your vendors, or you have a workshop on how you launch your business, or you have a workshop or a seminar or a masterclass or coaching on drop shipping, or you have an ebook on best practices. Do y'all see what I'm doing right here? So now I'm about to go into teaching mode. So I need y'all to catch these nuggets. Somebody put in the comments nuggets, right? Because also my brain, this is my gift. Strategy is part of my gift. And so I'll start to brainstorm ways for your business. And so think about, all right, may have a physical product, but that doesn't mean you can't have a service, right? You're supposed to be monetizing it. You're supposed to be diversifying it, right? And so that may even be another way for you to get an extra stream for what you're actually doing right now. How many of you guys on here have an actual product? If you have a product, put in the comments product. If you have a service, put in the comments service. So a service is like coaching, tutoring, mentoring, maybe even master classes, even like training, things of that nature. If you have a product, what products are. So for product or service, because that's going to go into the startup cost, guys, that I'm going to talk about. Please share this. Ask yourself this other question, a couple more questions to ask yourself. What should you be doing right now that you're not doing? Virtual assistant is a great job. Who's that? Shannon. That is a great. I know virtual assistants. I know, guys. There's people on Fiverr who are making six figures. There has never been a better time to be a multimillionaire, or at least make six figures in planet, in the history of time. Now, this information age we're in, and how there's so many services that are online. Literally, you can monetize your passion and have the best year of your life. Real talk, right? So, what should you be doing right now that you're not doing? Also, are you filling a void or solving a problem? Write that down. Filling a void or solving a problem. Whenever you have a product or service or brand that fills a void or solves a problem, you have a winner. You have a moneymaker. Think about what I do, right? So I'm going to relate it, but I want you to be thinking about your actual business. Is this helping somebody? Hey, Mia, is this already helping somebody? Because if you don't know the answer to these questions when you get off the live, answer them. Go to work if you have to, do it on your break or whatever, guys. But I wish somebody would have asked me some of these things, because I would have I would have excelled so much quicker and not been so blindsided by what it really looks like on the other end. How many of y'all started y'all business was like, whoa, crap, that ain't what it looks like on social media, just for real? Listen, guys, you're going to have two problems with your business. Two problems. Two problems. It's either going to grow slower than you expected and you're going to get discouraged, or it's going to grow faster than you're expected and you're not going to be prepared. You're going to have two. Don't miss that nugget, y'all. That was a bar. You're going to have two problems with your product or service, with your business, with your brand. It's either not going to grow. Come on, somebody. Two problems. Come on. It's either not going to grow the way you expected, you could possibly get discouraged or second guess yourself, or it's going to grow too big. And look, if you're a product, you can't fill it. You're running out of inventory. There's problems with shipping. Are you compromising on quality? It's either going to go too slow or too fast. Either way, you got to be able to handle it, because quitting is failure is not an option, right? You have to be able to handle it. So, what should you be doing that you're not actually doing, and filling a problem and solving a void? Solving a problem and filling a void. Now, let me even say this with my brand, right? I do credit, right? I do, this is a wealth building ministry, but y'all know I don't do credit repair. I will not touch your credit reports, right? What I do, I empower and educate you. Everybody's not my client. It's going to be one of the things. Write this down, y'all. Everybody is not your client or customer. That's a scarcity mindset, and I bind it up. That's a scare. When you think your product or service is for everybody, let me tell you why. Somebody put in the, I don't know how it's supposed to, you know how it's supposed to scarcity, right? But let me tell you why that's a scarcity mindset. When you think your product or service is for everybody, really the reason why you're doing that is because you're scared to zone in down on one particular population, because you think that there's less of them. So you're not going to be as successful, when the reverse is actually true. Come on with the spelling bee people. Come on, y'all. Right? Let me see, Miss Fields, Naisha, Shannon. Right? It's a scarcity mindset. So y'all think your product and service is for everybody. It's not. How many of y'all know that my brand is not for everybody? I speak to people that are, well, even my analytics, and y'all learn that, my analytics are 30 to 50, right? People who are about wealth building and legacy and inheritance, right? So if you're an 18-year-old that wants to go, live your best life, and you want credit for some red bottoms, I'm not for you. Look, right. You're always going to have some outliers, guys, but your business is not for everybody. And you need to understand it right now. And don't try to have your business for everybody, because when you really hone in, write this down. Who is your ideal client? Who is your customer? For my people who are Elite 10 Wealth Warriors, who is your avatar, right? And not just it's a female, it's a Black female. No, like how old are they? Where do they live? What are their pain points? Why are they coming to you? And I don't care, I don't care if it's a hair product, right? This is also something right down. What's unique about your product or service? Is it that you have the best quality? Is it that you have the best customer service? Is it that you have the best pricing? With me, my brand is about education and empowerment. People come to me when they really want to learn it for themselves. If you want somebody to add some authorized trade lines and give you a quick boost to go get, a car that's 35% interest rate and $10,000 down, and you wasted your whole life, time, and money, well, my brand's not for you. That was some shade. Y'all heard me do the shade? Y'all hear me? I've been good for like the good 10 minutes. Y'all hear me do the shade? Right? So like, what's unique about your brand and who are you helping? Answer that. Who do I help? Who is my ideal client or customer? Clearly define that, right? Because now when we get to having your social media strategy and your launch strategy, which is in the 10 steps, you'll know who you're actually talking to. Look, come on, somebody. I'm like, breaking generational cycles of poverty. They like, ma'am, I want an 800 because I seen a Chanel bag. I'm like, I'm not for you. To the left, right? So you have to know what's unique about your brand, right? And who your ideal client or customer is. The last other thing I want to put right here, guys, is when look, when are you going to do your business? When? Write it down. When? I don't care if this is full-time or part-time, guys, right? So what do I mean? Are you somebody that you have a full-time job, you're going to do it on evenings, you're going to do it on the weekends? Are you doing an hour a day? I'm about to say something to y'all. Somebody say something. Y'all know I always be like, somebody say something. Y'all promise we gonna still be friends after I say this? Y'all promise we still gonna be friends? So I'm about to say something. Guys, don't, because you said, like, hey, you did. I had to tag you for something in the group. You did something. Didn't you recently just do something? I forget. But hey, love, hey to all my wealth warriors in here, guys, and everybody who hasn't, you need to invest in I Wish I Knew. That's not even one of the credit ones. How many of y'all on here actually invested in I Wish I Knew already? Y'all, that's a 30-day documentary style that I did on entrepreneurship, where it takes to launch or relaunch a business behind the scenes. And in that documentary, I cry, I laugh, I'm happy. I'm like, it's deep, right? Thank you, love. So I'm gonna say something. Do not be the person that works 10 hours a day at your job and you don't have 1 hour to work on your legacy and your wealth building and your brand. Don't be the person that you go to work every single day. You do overtime. You volunteer. You work during your lunch. And then I'm asking you if you did these things for your business. Come on, somebody. I'm gonna say it with a smile. And you like, I'm too busy. I'm too busy. You too busy for you, but you got time to help that multi-million-dollar brand build, but you're too busy for your legacy, your wealth building. You can't carve out 1 hour a day or 1 day a week. Discipline. Don't work 8, 10, 15 hours at your job and don't work an hour a day on your business. So when are you going to do a business? I want you to be intentional. Come on, somebody said, my. Come on, somebody. That might have hurt somebody on here. Mind you, like, look, we can't see each other. But sometimes, like, I don't really do a whole lot of fluff. Like, y'all are wealth warriors. Y'all are change agents. I know who my audience is. Y'all are the one in the circle, Jesus. Y'all are the people in your circle that everybody goes to for help. Everybody relies on. You're the one that solves everybody's problems. You're the one that pours into everybody else. Y'all are the leaders. Jesus, I'm getting chills for somebody. Y'all are the ones in the community that is constantly drain, because you're helping your family, your friends, your coworkers, your neighbors. Everybody is coming to you and you have nobody to go to. I know who y'all are. Don't be the person you are so drained every single day from pouring into everybody else that you have zero left for your legacy and your brand. No is a complete sentence. No is a complete sentence. Come on, somebody. I'm not fluffing y'all because y'all are bosses. This live is for bosses. Is there bosses on here? If you're a boss, put boss on here. Well, guess what? Me and my friend Latoya, shout out to Latoya Kia, we do iron sharpens iron. Guess what that means? That means I'm not about to be like, did you do your business today? Oh, you did so good. I'm about to be like, you said you did that. You ain't do that. And she like, girl, I did this. Iron sharpens iron. Sometimes it needs to hurt a little bit because y'all are bosses and you gotta like ante yourself up. Like, all right, let me get together. Let me stop playing. Y'all need to stop playing moment, right? So when I say, when are you going to do your business, guys, I want you to write it down. Is it 1 hour a day? Is it going to be every Saturday? Is it 5 hours every Sunday? Be intentional. Put that in the comments, y'all. Be intentional. Be intentional about building wealth. Be intentional about launching your business. Be intentional about getting extra revenue. Be intentional about building your brand. Come on, somebody. Be intentional, because the people who are wildly successful, it's because we do things like this. Write it down every single day. It ain't like you just wake up and you be successful. It's some work behind the scenes. Every day. Every day. Every day. I order 12 packs of these. It's my system. Every single day. Not one, no days off. Right? All right. So when are you going to actually do your business? All right, guys. Another thing I want you guys to ask yourself also is supply and demand. Supply and demand. Look, every day. Come on, somebody. I just love y'all. I love y'all. But I gotta do an in-person event. Supply and demand, right? Is there a demand for your product? I'm gonna be honest. There really wasn't a demand for my brand. Everybody was just doing the quick fixes, right? There wasn't a demand for legacy. Well, y'all was like, can I pay you for some credit repair? Some of y'all didn't ask me that. Can I pay you to delete this collection? And my answer was like, no. And you was like, no. You a credit business. Why you can't? I was like, no, because I'll teach you how to do it. Well, I don't want to do it. I want to give you this money to delete it. No. All money ain't good money. And that's not why I have my brand. Come on, somebody, right? So supply and demand. But once I start to show the value, come on, write that down. Are you articulating the value of your brand, the value of your service, the value of your product, right? Because we don't chase, we attract. That's a principle. We don't chase, we attract. We don't chase, we attract. So once people started getting better results and stop paying credit repair people, and so they could do it on their own and not be scammed, then there started to be a shift where people wanted to start to learn. But when I started, people was like, yeah, no. But to get this money, delete this collection. Some of y'all still like that, right? Supply and demand. And another thing I want you to ask yourself real quick too is, what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to sacrifice? Sometimes it's time, sometimes it's money, sometimes it's resources, sometimes it's people, sometimes it's habits, sometimes it's things. Look, Jesus. How many of y'all been in that season where you gotta do your own nails? You gotta do your own hair. You gotta put regular gas in that car. You know it's supposed to take premium. You gotta bring your lunch because you're not eating out every single day because you're building your brand. Come on, somebody. That's what it looks like to build a brand. In the beginning, you are everybody. Eventually, you'll get the money to actually hire staff. But in the beginning, you are marketing, your sales, your inventory, your customer service. So another thing you have to ask yourself is, are you somebody that is able to perform under pressure and feeling overwhelmed? Oh my God, Terri, I'm so overwhelmed. Okay, so what's your problem? I'm overwhelmed. Okay. What's your question? That's what being a boss looks like, guys. Can you perform underneath the pressure? Are you able to prioritize? Write that down, right? And what are you willing to sacrifice? Y'all know, the people that know me know that I stopped watching TV in 2016. I fasted from TV in 2016 and haven't watched TV since. Why? Because I'm not at my goals yet. All of this goes into the foundation because the 10 steps are quick, and some of the foundational stuff goes into the middle of it, okay? But these are the things you really need to ask yourself. So let me give you guys my real quick timeline. So all those questions, guys, y'all might have to run this back. All those questions, look, didn't watch, look. Oh, I'm building a brand. I'm like, great, what are you doing right now? Oh, I'm just watching this Netflix marathon. I will delete you and block you because you can play with your own time, but you're not going to play with me. Don't have me teaching you and pouring into you and all that. And every time I talk to you, Netflixing and chilling. You taking a nap. You out shopping. You want a trip, but you want to build a brand. My delete and block game is heavy. I'm going to leave that right there. You ain't going to waste my time. I don't want that negative energy. Look. You're like, I'm about to change the world. I'm like, what you doing today? Netflix and chill. I'll be yawning at them. All right, let me stop being bad. Everybody calm down. Everybody get back on track. So real quick, guys. 2000, I'm going to give you the timeline because I did this very, very quick, even doing it wrong, right? And that's why I'm going to go through these steps. That's why I'm going to go through these steps. But this mindset stuff right here, I needed. One of the things I want you guys to write down is goals. Goals. are you setting goals for your business, right? Weekly, monthly, quarterly, and definitely an annual one. Now, what I mean by, mind you don't have to necessarily, you can maybe just do monthly or maybe just do weekly, but you need to be intentional about your week, intentional about your time. That's why I don't play with my time. Like the quickest way for me and you not to be friends is if you play with my time. Shout out to all the people that like, because I'm starting to date because I'm single. Like shout out to everybody who wasted my time. I deleted and blocked you. Listen, come on, somebody. You can build up more money, but you're not about to waste my time. I work too hard. So guys, 2015 is the year I got exposed. I want you guys to see the timeline real quick, right? Because I'm telling you everything that I learned. That's why you all need to invest in when I repost this. I think I reposted. I'll put the link for I Wish I Knew because I need to talk about that more. I think that's literally the best product I've ever made out of everything is I Wish I Knew. Real talk. But I'm gonna leave that right there. But 2015, I got exposed, right? 2015 is when I got exposed. I was doing shout out to everybody, shout out to all my network marketers. That's when I got exposed to Organo. Very first time I saw Black millionaires. Very first time I knew about coaches. That's when I got exposed to Eric Thomas. My very first Eric Thomas video. And I started watching in the leadership meeting, and I started watching like personal development every day. And guys, I need you to hear this. There was somebody in Organo, right? There was a legit multi-millionaire. And I went to him because I had been doing some work. So he would listen to me because he knew I wasn't like BSing, right? And I said, what did you do to get here? What did you do? And he said, Terri, he started rattling off things. And I had a notebook and a pen. And I wrote down everything that this man said. He went even from like, he went from like reading to coaching to affirmations. Because it was Organo, he went to writing 100, like his list of 100, making a certain amount of phone calls every single day. Guys, I wrote down from somebody who has the results that I didn't have. Some of y'all like, oh my God, like when is she? No, this is it. I have results. I have results. This is the stuff that I was missing in the beginning that I wish I would have thought about so I could be more intentional about growing my brand. Incorporating your business is easy. Come on, somebody. If I say incorporate your business, that is easy. This stuff, if you're not somebody who's self-disciplined and you're about to launch a brand, well, you need to get self-disciplined. You need to know that. Come on, somebody, right? And so my point to that is that when I got around someone who had better results than me, who had the results that I desired, and he told me what he did. Shout out to Suleiman Rahman from the Philadelphia area. My very first, mentor. We were in Organo Gold, and I might do a storytelling thing tomorrow and tell you guys how I launched my business because February 28th was the 6-year anniversary of my mom passing away. And there's a very specific reason why I launched my business, and when I launched it, and why I launched it with no plan and almost lost everything. And I'm a financial person, y'all. I almost lost everything. That's why this stuff is, knowing the answer to these questions is important. So my point to that is when he told me everything he did, guess what I did? I didn't question him. I didn't doubt it. I didn't read my list. I literally did every single thing he said. He said, go to every single Tuesday, come to the briefings. And all those things are what helped me right now because he was an expert. So I want you guys to hear that. Come on, Holton Bugs. Yes, y'all. Listen, I was, who's that married guys. If you go back to my 2017, I got flown out to Florida. I was a leader. I was a sapphire. Like I still had 75 something people in my downline. I hit 5,000 in revenue in the very first 10 days of my business for Organo. If you say hi to me, you about to drink this coffee. Hi, Terri, you want some coffee? My Facebook, my profile picture was coffee. Like I was not playing about that business. 2 things right here. Number 1, don't be an undercover entrepreneur. Don't be an undercover entrepreneur. People cannot support your business or your brand if they don't know what you're doing. That was the biggest problem with my people in Organo. I want to be a multi-millionaire. I go to your page. You don't got nothing Organo. I don't see your website. I don't see nothing. Like if you acting wishy-washy about your business, how am I supposed to believe in it? Man, when I was doing Organo, I had an Organo hat in my profile picture. I had everything I was doing. I had cups of coffee. Like I'm about to do this thing 1,000%. Either you're going to do it or you're not. It's a success principle. Either you do it 1,000% or don't do it at all. Because if you don't believe in your product or service, nobody else is. When I was doing Organo, and I still drink Organo to this day, everything is part of my morning routine. It's still some Organo latte. Shout out to my latte people. It is still to this day part of my morning routine, right? It was the best coffee on planet Earth. I don't care if you didn't even drink coffee. When you looked at me, I was like, y'all drink Organo? What? Other people are like, hey, so I'm doing this coffee thing, and like, I want y'all to hear this. I want y'all just to see this real quick, because this is how you have to be about your brand. This is how you have to be about your brand. Listen to me, right? There are some people that were doing organo, right? I'm just using for example. And they would be like, hey, I started this coffee thing. And I have like 2 samples, and maybe if you drink coffee, you might try it, but if not, it's okay. But let me know in here. I used to be like, have you heard of organo? Are you a coffee drinker? Yeah, I love coffee. Oh my God, do you drink organo? What's organo? You don't know what organo is. Are you out your mind? Like, I got 2 samples, but I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I love organo. Like, if I like you, like, I might let you taste one of my samples, but I'm telling you right now, like, you better post on my page and tell me your results, and you better buy a coffee if you like it. By the end of the night, I want to see your order in, because I only have 2 samples right now, and I'm gonna let you have one. Do y'all see the difference? If you don't believe in what you're doing, nobody else is either. Don't be an undercover entrepreneur. So one of the success tips in here in your launch, but I'm gonna say it right now, is that come on, somebody, right? I looked at them like they was crazy. I was like, you don't drink organo? They was like, I should be drinking it. I was like, yeah, what's wrong with you? I believe this. Look, sometimes, Jesus, sometimes people need to borrow your belief. Sometimes people need to borrow your belief. You don't believe in my business. You don't believe in my brand. You don't believe in my product or service. You didn't believe in my network marketing. So my belief is so big, I'm going to let you borrow some of that energy. You don't drink organo? What's wrong with you? Where you been, under a rock? Everybody drinks organo. Oh my God, everybody does? Yeah, girl, what? Here you go. I made $15,200 documented in 1 month and became a sapphire the month after my mom passed away. $15,200. The boxes are $30. You know how much freaking coffee that is, y'all? Y'all, some of y'all are in a season where people need to borrow your belief. That's why you have to feel like this about your business. You need to get that, let me go out here and rock this real quick. Let me let them know what I'm all about. Let me let them know my brand is about. Oh, you posted about your business twice today. Oh, I only posted twice. I meant to post 6 times. She always posting about her business. He always posting about his brand. Oh, I only posted 3 times today. I meant to post 5. Thank you for reminding me. You got to have that spirit about your business. Because if you don't believe it, nobody else will, right? And so I'm going to leave it right there. So when he told me everything, guys, I did everything that he said. Now, that was 2015, guys. I was an executive level in corporate America. I had my bachelor's and my master's, and I was about to go do my MBA. And shout out to everybody who knew me from that time. I actually got accepted to Wharton's business school for my executive MBA. Wharton, y'all. Wharton. I had to go there for a day for an interview and everything. So I was about to get into 6 figures more of debt, because I was going to climb the corporate ladder, and I was in a health insurance. And because I wasn't a clinician, not a doctor or a nurse, having my advanced degree, I had my bachelor's and my master's, but having my MBA was going to help me, climb the corporate ladder. And then I got exposed to personal development and purpose and personal, and growth and multimillionaires. And I started to hate my job. Nothing changed about the job. What changed? I changed. So 2015, I want y'all to hear this real quick, and then I'm gonna go through the 10 steps. The 10 steps are easy. And mind you, this part is all the foundation stuff to the pre stuff that you guys need to do. This part honestly is the most important. But 2015, I got exposed. 2016, I left my job. 2015, I got exposed. 2016, I left my cushy executive job. Bye-bye. No plan. No experience. That's why I'm doing this, so y'all don't be that like I literally just didn't. Mind you, my master's is in human resources development. I know better. I literally just didn't go back one day. And then I realized I made a mistake because I needed some money, and I tried to get unemployment. And they was like, look, you would bet, and they fought me too. I was mad. I got a pension from that job. They were like, you did job abandonment, right? They fought me. I went for my unemployment because when them customers wasn't coming, I was like, oh crap, I got mortgages, right? I had a couple of houses by that point. And so I was like, I went for my unemployment. I was like, I done paid for 10 years for unemployment. They was like, no. And they said, look, they was like, you can't get unemployment because you did job abandonment. Somebody's like, share, and comment. Y'all invite somebody. They was like, can we talk? Like, I'm telling y'all some real stuff. They was like, job abandonment. I was like, I didn't abandon my job. I was like, I did not abandon my job. They was like, you get $0.00. That's when you go back home to your dining room table like, whew. So I have no job. I have no unemployment. I have kids, mortgages, bills, and I have no idea how to run a business. I have passion. 2015 got exposed. 2016 left my job. 2017 is when I actually incorporated my business. 2019 is when my business went online. So 2017, 2019 is when I was building my brand. 2019 is like right about COVID when my business went online and it quadrupled my business. And then that's when I also became the coach for Make Real Estate Real. That's when I also did Philadelphia Verified. 2015 incorporated, 2019, but God. 2019, but God. My business went online and it went national. And then that's when I started doing Make Real Estate Real and everything else. And then 2020 is when I did Terry's Tips. And then 21 is when I launched Credit Leverage Lifestyle and Elite 10. That's when I started having $25,000 days. Let me say it again. That's when I started having $25,000 days. Right. So the reason why I told you the timeline, guys, is from the time that I got exposed 2015 to leaving my job in 2016, even though I didn't do it the right way, I'm not about to think about it for 5, 10, 15 years. Some of y'all have been watching Eric Thomas videos for 20 years. Look, 12 months from the time I watched the very first videos to the time I left my job, 12 months. 12 months. 12 months. All right, y'all. So that's part of that decision-making process, right? Because if you believe it will work, it will work. So when you have no other options, when your back is up against the wall, come on, somebody, this must work. Why? Because I don't have a plan B. Some of y'all, the reason why you're not making the money you want to make is because you have a plan B, C, and D, and E. How about you have a plan A, and that's it. That's the only option. Because I did not have a plan B, it had to work. There was no other option. I didn't have anything else. Come on, somebody. Only a plan A. So I put only an A. Only a plan A, only an A. There's only that's the problem. When you have a paycheck, you still have a paycheck, it's still cushion. If you dabble around with having a brand because you still have a safety net, but let that safety net go away. Watch a different level of hustle come out of you. Watch a different level of discipline come out of you. Only A. Come on, somebody. Oh, I should see more only A's on here. Only A. Because when I actually officially launched, I was making more. I was making my entire 80-hour paycheck in one day. I'm gonna leave that right there. All right, I'm gonna say one last thing. If you are an entrepreneur, if you are building a brand part-time or full-time, this is helping somebody, you're a leader. I don't know what else to say. Like you are a leader. You need to wrap your brain around the fact that you are a leader. If you are like launching a brand, building a brand, you are a leader. There is a small subset of people who actually launch brands, and you have to have those qualities. Like I said earlier, like self-discipline and self-motivation and, being a decision maker, and all those things are leaders. You're also going to have to get used to investing money into your business, investing money into you. Look, shout out to Latoya again. We were at a conference. We both dropped $20,000 for a mentoring program. I have 4 mentors right now. I have 4 coaches. I have 4 coaches right now. 4. And one of them was $20,000. One of them. Guess what? Some of y'all, oh, by the way, I have one-on-one coaching. If anybody wants one-on-one, my one-on-one coaching is $20,000. My one-on-one coaching is $20,000. Let me tell you why some of y'all don't have the prices that you know that you're worth. If you've never paid that, then how dare you require that from somebody? You got a $5,000 coaching program. You ain't never invest $5,000 for a coach ever in your life. You ain't never invest $5,000 for a conference ever in your life. You ain't never invest $5,000 for a summit ever in your life. You ain't never invest $5,000 for a training program in your life. That's why it seems so foreign to you. I'm going to leave that right there. So when you are a leader, you understand that the outcome of some of those things is going to be priceless, right? At your level. But just understand, if you're somebody who has a service, like a product, or has like a service, and you have certain things, you better make sure on the back end that you've also invested that. Can I tell y'all some real stuff? Look, can I tell y'all some real stuff? I know people invested $155,000. They're like, oh, you only invested $20,000 in your personal development. Look, Dave Shan talks about all the time. You only invested $25,000. Let me tell you something. That first time I invested that, Everybody look to the left. Can I be real with y'all? Can I be real with y'all? Single mother of 3, foster care, group homes, had been on public assistance before, had houses in foreclosure before, had everything done to me. You don't think when I, like that very first time, I was like, oh God, I don't know what you just did. This better work. Like this. I was like, and then when I did it, it felt so good. It felt so good. It was like, oh, now I'm starting to grow up. Now I'm where I'm supposed to be. Now I'm in a circle where that's not nothing. I'm gonna leave that right there. All right. And one other thing I want you guys to ask yourself is what are the desired outcomes you want for your clients or your customers from your product or service? So I gave you guys a timeline: 2015 exposed, 2016 left my job, 2017 incorporated my business, 2019. Look, come on, somebody. I was like, whew, make sure you take out the business account. I want that thing to bounce. I'd be embarrassed. And I didn't do it on credit. That was my own liquid capital, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, one person did with me. Me and Latoya did this together. We were both looking at each other like, girl. She was like, girl. She was like, you gonna do it? I was like, you gonna do it? You do it first. You hit the button first. We did it. And I'll tell you the outcome. That's a whole nother story for another day, child. Because we learned some valuable lessons that day. But anyway, what are the desired outcomes for your clients or customers? All right, guys. One other thing I want you, well, I'll get into the income goals. Guys, how many of you guys have an income goal for your business? Let's say, and you guys know I talk about $10,000. Let me break down the $10,000 real quick. For the $10,000, I want you guys to ask yourself, do you have a product or service that can actually make $10,000? $10,000 a month is a benchmark. Somebody put in the comments benchmark. Y'all still with me? $10,000 is a benchmark, right? And so this is like where you start to be, where your brand starts to be like, you've done enough, research and have gotten, kind of tweak some things enough where, come on, benchmark, right? $10,000 a month is a benchmark. That's like an unspoken benchmark, even for funding and stuff, where you start to kind of get where your business is starting to get some traction, right? $10,000 a month. Now, let me give you an example. $10,000 a month, that could be 5 clients that pay $2,000 each. 5 clients that pay $2,000 each. That's $10,000 a month. Let's say you're somebody who has like a $200 online course or a $200 workshop or a $200 seminar. Then that's 50 people enrolling in your $200 course. So you need 50 people and you have a $200 product. Let's say you're somebody who has a $25 t-shirt, $25 hats, $25 earrings, $25 whatever. Well, then you need what? 400 people a month. You need 400 people a month to get that $10,000 mark. Don't miss it, right? So if you have an income goal, guys, one of the things you like the disconnect is whatever your income goal is, do you have a product or service that can actually get you there? You're either going to build a product or service, or you're going to add on to your current product or service, or you're going to actually create a product or service that can get you there. But guess what? You can't you can't create income if you don't have a product or service. Come on, somebody. Look, I'm preaching. What's it there? I'm preaching, but y'all clapping. All right. So step number 1 was the foundation. That's all the stuff that I just went through. All the questions you need to ask yourself about the income, about your habits, about your sacrifice, about what you're doing. All of that, okay, guys, was the foundation was step number 1. Now, step number 2, guys, is like your market research. What I suggest you guys do, and mind you, this is some real stuff, right? So think about I was talking about people who do a Toro business. If you want to do a Toro business, but you live in Arizona in the middle of the desert, and everybody online is doing a Toro business, should you do a Toro business? Right? I'm in Philadelphia area, so I do peer-to-peer car rentals. I'm near airport. I'm near hospitals. I'm near colleges. Like I'm near, we have like the Liberty Bell. We have, down like Old City. You know what I mean? Like we have all different kinds of things down here, right? So Philadelphia has all kinds of attractions. It's a great city. But this is where a Toro business is great for somebody like me. But depending on where you are, that may not be a good business for you. So market research. Think about, is there a demand in your area where you live? Is it the best area to actually do it? I say give yourself maybe 5 or 10 days, guys. One thing you can do is you can follow 3 people. How many y'all? 3. Don't be following 20 million people. 3 people that have the results that you want in your industry. The results that you want in your industry. The results that you want in your industry, right? And you do not ever, you are not copying, you are not whatever, but look at their brand. What are their, write this down, like what are their strengths? What are their weaknesses? How can you improve on it? How can you improve on it? Y'all ever have a brand that you love? And let's say they give you like an ebook and you're like, this ebook was amazing. It would be so much better if they did X. This seminar was amazing. It would be so much better if they did X. This dinner, this food was amazing. It would have been so much better if they would have did X. Oh, I love my hair, but it would have been so much better if it was X. Right? That's the idea. So shout to my elite 10. That was the away case study I talked about, right? So think about, three people in your industry that you kind of look at, how are they delivering their product? Who is their client or customers? What kind of information? How long did it take them to build? What is it priced at? All those things, and how you can make it better, right? What's unique to you. Do your market research. Their strengths and their weaknesses, and remember to not copy. Don't copy, don't copy, don't copy. Guys, if you already have a brand, or you've already helped some people, have you been asking your clients or customers for feedback? Put it in the comments, y'all. Put feedback. Ask them for feedback. Guys, sometimes you'll even know what new products to make, or how to do specials, or all those kinds of things where you actually give feedback from your clients or customers, and they'll let you know, this was great, but I wish you would have done this, or I like this part, do this more. Y'all and guess what, y'all? I'm gonna say something negative. Like, criticism is still feedback. Criticism is feedback. It lets you know where you may need to grow some. You need to be able to take that. You have to have some tough skin, right? Being an entrepreneur is not for the faint of heart. Right? So you have to, so right now, guys, ask your clients or customers, ask people you've helped. Why did you pick my brand? What did you like about working with me? Did you get the desired results? Were the results better than you expected? Were they not as good as what you expected? What would have improved upon this process? Like, ask for feedback from your clients or customers. That is golden. That all goes into your market research and how you can make your brand uniquely you. Now, step number 3, right? And this is where I saw these other videos, is crazy. Pick your name and incorporate. Now, y'all, even if you're thinking about launching your business in a year or 2 years, this is going to go into the business credit and everything. Incorporate your business now. But I will say, let me see. I see Mia on here. I see Weight Killers on here. I see Relisa. Oh, I like that. Relisa. Oh, I see that Shauna on here. I see Renee. Hey, Renee. I see Charlotte on here. I see this is Real Power. Oh, I love that too. Real Power 10. Like, this is where, if you don't know what you're going to call your actual business, just make it your name. Right? Like, Terri Calzer LLC, Terri Calzer Consulting, until I figure it out. But you want to incorporate so that you can have your business bank accounts, guys. And I'm going to say something else right here. When you're incorporating and picking your name and incorporating, guys, everybody's not an LLC. Everybody should not be an LLC. Guys, speak to a CPA in your area and find out what is the best business structure for you. Should you be an S Corp? Should you be a C Corp? Are you a nonprofit? Are you an LLC? Right? I just don't recommend a sole proprietorship. I'm going to be honest with you. Why? Because the whole goal is to separate the two. And if you're doing everything with your social, like, I watched a video from a lawyer today who was like, and when you open up your business bank account right now, just use your social. It was a whole lawyer. I was like, what? Why would you tell people that? What? He's like, oh, you don't need your EIN right now. I said, this is the video was trash. Somebody put in the comments, trash. Like, I was appalled. Like, that's one of the reasons why I saw that earlier this morning. That's one of the reasons why I actually did this live today. No, y'all, like, it was trash. So come on, Mia, trash. It was a lawyer at that. He was like, just use your social. Trash. Like, y'all know better than that. I was like, oh my gosh. So guys, pick a name, pick the right structure. So pick a name, pick the right structure, and incorporate now, even before you launch your business, even before. Guys, even if you're going to have a YouTube video, like you want to be a YouTuber, you want to be a podcaster, that's a business. I need you to expect greatness. God forbid that you make a YouTube channel just for fun, and then something goes viral, you start making money, and then YouTube wants to pay you AdSense, you start getting affiliate marketing, you start getting sponsors, and you have no business and no business bank account to accept the money. Making a YouTube channel is a business. Making a podcast is a business. Somebody put in the comments, expect. I need to expect greatness, expect growth, expect sponsors, expect abundance, expect prosperity, expect, right? That means I don't care. Even if I want to make a podcast, incorporate the podcast. Expect greatness, right? Because you don't know what can happen. You have no idea what can happen, right? So go ahead and incorporate that thing. Pick the right structure, right? And I recommend you can do it yourself, but I don't recommend doing it yourself. So you can have some CPAs, that's an accountant. Some attorneys will incorporate you. You can also hire a lawyer. Sometimes lawyers will incorporate you. You can do it yourself, but I don't recommend it because it's too important. I got to take these braces off. They bother me, y'all. It's too important. If you just do like, one T wrong, one I wrong, it can come back and bite you later on. I recommend incorporate.com or InkFile. incorporate.com or ink file. Guys, when I repost this, I'll put a video, how to set up your business correctly in 10 days, because I have those websites in there. This is because they specialize in small business formation in all 50 states, guys. That's all they do every day, all day long. And they can actually get your EIN, do your articles of incorporation. They can do like your bios. Sometimes they help me with my 501c, like all those things, right? So step number 3 is incorporate right now. Pick the right structure. Everybody should have to be an LLC. All right. Step number 4, guys, calculate the startup costs for your business. Guys, and if you're relaunching, or if you never did this before, guys, evaluate right now. How much does it cost to run your business, right? And there's going to be a difference. Somebody put in the comments cost, right? We're going to do this like a business, because y'all are bosses. Too many people just say, oh, I have a gift, I want to start a business, and that's why it's a disaster, and never actually becomes, Jesus, what God intended it to be. What is the cost? You need to know that as a business owner. And mind you, there's going to be different costs based on product or service. But just because you have a service, like I have a service, I pay a ton of money every single month. Between, apps, and between servers, and between, like software, between cell phones, between laptops, between my team, between, like just everything, right? There's all kinds of things. So if you have a product, think about how much is the materials, how much is it to manufacture it? Are you doing drop shipping? How much is it to ship it? How much is it to make the actual thing? If you have a service, what apps do you need? What services do you need? Do you need Calendly? Do you need Zapier? Do you need Twilio? Do you need Stripe? Do you need Windows? Do you need iPhones? Do you need lighting? Do you need cameras? Do you need a Mac? Do you need laptops? Right? What do you actually need? I think I had a bunch of I use I use Slack, Zoom, I use Thinkific, I use Hootsuite, I use Zapier. Like I have literally probably every single month just from having a service-based business, the actual services that it takes on the back end to run my funnels, to run my business, all those things, a good like $3,000 a month. Just the costs. That means that I need to bring in more than that to cover. Now mine's I pay for like some pro services and stuff like that right now, right? But it's even like my virtual assistant, right? But what is the cost? That's step number 4. Calculate the cost to either start your business, to relaunch, to scale up wherever you actually are. How much does it cost? There's even going to be costs associated with the service. Okay. Now, step number 5. This is the step, y'all. Build your business credit and repair your personal credit. Right. So, guys, everybody should have a goal of having a 700 personal score and above. Somebody put in the comments 700. Everybody should have a 700 score and above, especially as an entrepreneur. I'm about to do another video. I'm about to do a video about different ways you can use business credit. Guys, you understand, you know how many times credit has saved investors, entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs? You know how when somebody doesn't pay that invoice, but you got to order and you want to be able to use your business credit card to go get supplies from wherever it is, or you want to be able to use your Home Depot card to get fixtures or appliances, or your Best Buy card to get the paint and thing, or your Raymore and Flanagan card to furnish your Airbnb, or your business line of credit to get your car for Turo. Like, come on, somebody. Your tier 1 accounts, your Staples accounts and stuff to get some more phones and lighting and equipment. Listen, credit will come through in a clutch. Somebody put in the comments clutch. If you're an entrepreneur, you want to have excellent personal and business credit, period. No ifs, ands, or buts. You rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. You rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So 700 and above personal credit, and have, come on, somebody. How many of y'all the credit came through in the clutch? What about even traveling? Like, right, guys, I have travel cards with rewards because I travel so much. Well, I do my airfare, my flights on my travel cards, so I can get discounts and get rewards and points. I can do it all over again. Now I'm at the point where I'm traveling for free. Shout out to ATL. I'll be in Atlanta next month with Latoya. It's free for me. It's free. At this point, it's free because I use it so much. All the rewards and perks and stuff is actually paying for itself. That real talk, y'all, right? And so 700 above personal, 80 and above business, build your business credit, right? So you already know, incorporate your business, your EIN, your business bank account, your NAV business boost account, your DUNS number. Guys, I'll link my 2 videos, my one on how to build business credit in 10 steps, and I'll link my video on how to set up your business correctly in 10 steps. For funding, you're making your appointment with your small business banker. Y'all been asking me about another Zoom for business credit. I haven't signed one yet, but I forgot to say something in the beginning. Look, shame to any people that clicked off. Y'all been asking me for a workshop on how to buy a car in your business name. How many of y'all want to buy a car in y'all business name? If you're still interested in that, put car in the comments. How to buy a car in your business name. And there's multiple ways to do it besides a business auto loan. That's like the boring way. If y'all want to buy a car in your business, y'all still remember I did that video and I told y'all to tell me? Well, guess what, y'all? You better make sure when I click this off, I have a waiting list. If you still click that link, Zoom, and you can be added to the waiting list. I'm telling y'all right now, y'all better get added to the waiting list because I think I'm going to announce the workshop tomorrow. I've been on the back end. I've been working on it, and I'm about to do everything. Like I'm about to do like the leasing and how to pick how to know what kind of car to pick, where to go to get the money, the different ways to actually do it, how to know if you want to do a lease purchase versus buying it, what they're looking for. I mean, I'm going to do the pros and cons. Like I'm about to do a deep dive like y'all ain't never seen. I'm gonna make it a workshop. That's gonna be an actual workshop. So y'all make sure y'all get on my waiting list. Because the people that are on my waiting list are going to have first come, first serve. And I am cutting that one off because it's going to be, y'all going to have too many questions. So I think I might only be taking, y'all think 50 people each workshop? I'm going to do one on a Wednesday and one on a Saturday because y'all yelled at me. Y'all be like, y'all never do no workshops on weekends. So I'm going to do one on a Wednesday and one on a Saturday. So, all right. So I'm going to do that too. Yes, y'all. And so build your business credit. You guys know I have at least 10 trade lines reporting for your business. At least 10 trade lines reporting for your business. At least 10 trade lines reporting for your business. Okay, guys? And have your NAV Business Boost account because your NAV Business Boost account will help you monitor your business credit and give you the actual trade line as well. All right. Step number 6, and we talked about this already, is when are you going to do your business? And I also want you to pick a launch date, or a relaunch date. When are you going to do your business? When are you going to start doing it? Look, start doing it tomorrow. When are you going to do it? And put an actual launch date or a relaunch date. Come on, Jake. I see you. Come on, Andrew. Put an actual launch date and communicate. Tell people your launch date, guys. Like that way they're expecting it because guess what? You don't want to. How long I've been, look, when did I do the video about the cars? Like 2-3 weeks ago? Y'all been asking me about it. Now, did I just do a workshop and not do any videos or talk about it at all? I did a video, then I asked y'all, and now y'all been asking me. And since enough of you guys asked me, now I made it. Did y'all peep what I did? Can I be real? Did y'all peep what I did? I'm not about to spend my time building this thing. There's no demand for it. Y'all don't want it. I listened to my audience. I listened to y'all. Y'all said, yes, Terri, we want more of this. We need more information on this. So then now I'm building that product out and I'm giving it to you guys. And you guys are already anticipating it. Come on, look, can I be real with y'all? Practice what you preach. So the reason why I'm telling you guys pick a launch date is because you don't want to launch your business. You know, what month is this? March. You don't want to launch your business April 1st and you're talking about your business April 1st. You don't want to launch or relaunch your business April 1st and you announced it April 1st. No, you want to pick a launch date and you want to build that momentum, build that expectation. You want to actually build it up, right? So when are you going to start your business and pick a date? That goes into number 7. Write this down. Launch strategy. Launch strategy. Launch strategy. What is your strategy to launch your actual business or to relaunch your business? Are you doing a grand opening? Are you doing pre-sales? Guys, pre-selling is amazing. I'm probably going to put together like a Elite 10 Masterclass. Pre-selling is amazing because you know how many people make courses and they pre-sell before they actually make the actual course? Pre-selling your t-shirts. If you guys have a product or service and you're like, I don't have all the money to make it or all the money to ship it, but you do a pre-sale and because the pre-sale you earn $2,000 and it costs you $500 to make the things and you use the money from the pre-sale to launch your actual business, y'all, it's level to this. This is going to be high level masterclass. This is like overview, but because y'all are bosses, I need you guys to then go back and dissect the steps, listen to the questions I'm asking you guys, and go ahead and do the thing that's right for you guys. Come on, somebody. Like your launch strategy. So is it going to be a grand opening? Are you going to do a pre-sale? Do you have an email list? Right? Are you going to do specials in the very beginning? Are you someone that has no experience with your business in that area? So you're doing it free at first and then getting results and then launching the business. Are you somebody you're like, well, I'm an expert, so I ain't doing nothing for free. Come on, somebody. Come on. Who's that? Is Xwell? Come on. Right? Launch strategy. Guys, stop doing this blindly and just crossing your fingers and hoping for success. Guess what? The people who have success plan for it. The people who have success plan for it. This is 7 figures worth of information. So your launch, do you have an email list? Do you have a text list? Email list, text list, okay? Pre-sale, grand opening, announce. Now, the next thing, number 8, is your social media strategy. social media strategy. Now, pause. Somebody put in the comments, pause. Some of y'all may, I'm not on social media like that. People are making millions of dollars from Instagram, and Instagram is free. Somebody said, look, pause. I'm going to say it, and I'm just going to say it. If you don't have an online business, if you don't have an online presence, you don't have a business. If you don't have an online presence, you don't have a business. I'm not a social media person. That's cool. Become one. Somebody said, look, come on, weight killers. Am I telling the truth or not? I'm not trying to be smart. We are in 2023. Guys, if you are an entrepreneur, you have to bend, bob, and weave with the trends, with the time that we're in. Post-COVID especially, more people are online than ever before. E-commerce is huge. How we connect, how we do business, how we date. Shout out to me being on the dating apps, right? Because nobody wants to talk to people in person because they still like stranger danger and COVID and all other kinds of stuff. Pay attention. The old way of doing things does not work. Some of y'all don't have success because you're still sending postcards and still sending out flyers. You better get an electronic flyer and post that thing to your stories and stop playing. Come on, somebody. My business quadrupled when I went online. I was seeing person to person. Shout out to my beginning clients. I was seeing person to person. When I had to start doing my business online, I 10x'd my business. I said, and it was, y'all, I feel like a whole dodo. Y'all, I was getting dressed in the morning time and then I had to drive to the whole office. Then I would see one client, and then I would work there, work all day and work with them. Then they would leave. Then I would get back in my car, be in traffic, drive home, all that. I could do 20 clients now online in that same time frame. I was like, what in the dodo? What in the old way of doing things? I was like, I can't believe now. And y'all know whoever done strategy system with me, they're not even Zoom. I've been in here. Look, I have my scarf on. I have my cream on my face. I'll be on the Zoom. I'll be like, yes. And what you gotta do next? Like, you better stop playing. I'll be in here with my scarf and my cream on my face. I don't even gotta get dressed when it don't be no Zoom. Play with me. Listen, I got on sweatpants and fluffy socks right now with this top. My bottoms will never match my top. Can I be real with y'all? Look, I love shoes. My shoe game is heavy. I was like, dang, I need to stop buying shoes. Don't nobody never see my shoes no more. My shoe game is heavy, y'all. Can't nobody never see my shoes. I'm always doing Zooms because my business is online. I just stopped buying shoes. Come on, somebody. Right? So your social media strategy, what I would say to you guys is when I went, mind you, nothing I'm doing here, I'm being for real. Nothing I said tonight is fluff. I'm telling y'all, like some of y'all like, I don't want to hear that. Well, that's why you're not having success. You need to hear all of it. Real talk, right? All of it. So think about where is your client? That's why I did in the very beginning. Who is your client or customer? If you're servicing young folks, it may be on TikTok or Twitter. If you're servicing, older people, it may be on Facebook. If you're servicing professionals, it may be on LinkedIn. If you have long content stuff, they may be on YouTube, right? So my population, you all are mostly on Instagram and YouTube. Why are y'all on YouTube? Because I help entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, and investors. So you guys are always looking on how to flip a house, how to build business credit, how to work-life balance, how to incorporate my business. Well, where do y'all go for that? Where's Google? Who owns YouTube? Google, right? So where's my biggest platform? My biggest platform by far is YouTube. Why? Because that's where y'all are. How many y'all go? How many y'all like on this live right now? How many of y'all go on YouTube every day? At least one time a day. Come on, somebody. She said the playlist. Come on, Shannon. How many y'all go and get like literally? I even do my personal development. Am I lying? Like I'm not telling y'all no. Like I need y'all to think like this. Where is your client or customer? Does it make sense? Y'all, my YouTube is 39,000, but my Instagram is only 10,000. And mind you, that's only subscribers because my watch time is I get about 1 million people every other month of viewers. 1 million. A million. I can't hear. Remember that song? A million. What's that song, y'all? But I am. But I only got 39,000 subscribers. I'm on YouTube because y'all are on YouTube. So ask yourself, so where are your clients or customers? Right? I'm telling you some real stuff, right? Where then you love my Instagram. And I'm not a content creator. I bet you I'm a content creator now. Was never on social media like that. Was never on social media like that. Y'all, now I can calculate. Now I can do an Instagram live and talk about a course or a product and for an hour, and then look at my email and have $1,000, $1,000, $3,000. I can calculate. Oh, I'm about to talk for an hour. It's about to be a good $1,000, $3,000 of people that I'm going to help because my product or service is about helping. I'm talking to you about partnerships. Come on, somebody, right? So I don't care if social media is not your thing. Make it your thing, right? But what I will say is that let me not be harsh. Make an effort. I'm telling y'all some real stuff. This is about how to start a business. Utilize. Why am I talking about social media? Because it's free. It's free. It's free. Stop paying for ads. Stop paying for billboards. Stop paying for buses. Stop paying for commercial. When you are launching or relaunching your business, it is wise to use your free resources. So that means I'm not good at social media. Okay, but I need to launch or relaunch or scale my business. I'm about to get good at social media. This is part of me doing my business. Guess what? Y'all want to hear a bar? You're not going to love every aspect of building your business. That's why I said in the very, very beginning, you need discipline because you're going to do it anyway. Because you're going to do it anyway. Why? Because you have to. Because if you have the best product or service, no clients or customers, you don't have a business. Come on, somebody. Hey, Alyssa. If you can have the best, am I telling y'all some real stuff? Come on, Mary. You can have the best product, the best service. If you have no clients or customers, you have no business. There are people who have crappy services. Let's say you do hair. Let's say you bake cakes. Let's say you're a coach. How many of y'all, you bake cakes and your cakes are the best, and there's somebody else's cakes are trash, and they're selling way more than you. Their coaching program is trash. Their mentoring program is trash. They're and you like, they started before you and they hitting their social media harder. There's some people in credit. Look, there's some people in credit that their product is trash and they're a million times bigger than me. They started before me and they hit it harder. And I gotta eat that. So I'm getting better. Like I'm not telling y'all, I'm like, that's why I'm being more vocal now. Like 2023, y'all gonna see me do a lot more lives and be more present because I know the people in my industry that are getting all the game are not telling y'all some right stuff. I'm just gonna leave it right there. So your social media strategy, right? Have one. First of all, that's your marketing and advertising. Say, come on, that's your mother. Come on, listen to the trash. That's your marketing and advertising. I literally carve out time every single day for my marketing and advertising for social media. No matter what, at least an hour of my day is going to be on social media. Not scrolling. Jesus, write this down. Are you a content creator or a consumer? Are you a content creator or you're a consumer? That means when you're on social media, are you watching everybody else's content or are you creating content? Because if you want to launch a business, relaunch a business, scale a business, then you need to be creating content. Do you have to be perfect? No. Do you have to be the best? Is my stuff still ain't perfect or the best? This is my first time ever doing a live using the microphone. And I've been doing it for 2 years. Y'all, I tell y'all my real stuff and I still got I still have a brand that's doing very, very well and is national. Come on, somebody, right? So for the social media, I would say this: pick a platform. Pick one. What is the one where your client and customers really are at? Pick a platform. Come on, somebody, right? Whether it's Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, pick one, LinkedIn, whatever, right? And pick a strategy. Are you going to post once a week, once a day? Be intentional about it. So pick the platform, how often you're going to post. And mind you, if you post right now, if you post once a week, can you start posting twice a week? If you post once a month, can you post 5 times a month? Just up it from what you're doing right now. I'm telling y'all some real stuff, right? Who's that? Doc, come on. I'm telling y'all some real stuff. Can you just up it from what you're doing right now? If you need, and also just get good at one type of content. Y'all, if you guys pay attention to my social media at all, I used to post all kinds of things. Now, every single thing I post, even the quotes, are what? Reels. Even the quotes are what? Go to my page after this, Care Credit Tools. Every single thing I post on Instagram is a reel. Why? Because Instagram is pushing out reels to compete with who? TikTok. So I'm utilizing the things the platform is paying attention to. And because I'm making reels more often, Instagram, based on the algorithm, is pushing it out to more people. And then guess what YouTube is doing? Now YouTube is doing what? Shorts. Why is YouTube doing shorts? YouTube is doing shorts to compete with Instagram Reels and TikTok. All I do is make an Instagram Reel. And then my reels, my reels are monetized. All my platforms are monetized at this point, all of them. And I only have 39,000 on YouTube. All I do is make the reel, and then what do? Y'all peep this. I make the reel for Instagram, then I put the same reel on YouTube as a short, on TikTok as a short. I share it to my Instagram stories. Now I have a story. I share it to my Facebook stories, and I share it to my YouTube stories. Now from one piece of content, I have Instagram reel, Instagram story, Facebook story, sometimes a Facebook post, YouTube shorts, YouTube story, TikTok. I have 7 different types, 7 different ways that my content is out there, and all I did was make one reel. Y'all, just get good. Whether you're going to do, like, write these down. Like, if your social media should either be entertaining or informational. Entertaining information. Those are things that will help you grow the fastest. So are you doing tips? Are you doing how-tos? Are you doing behind the scenes? Are you doing pictures of your product? Are you doing testimonials? Right? You don't have to be, like, I'm not saying be an expert. I'm saying pick a platform, pick how frequently, get good at a type of content, and do it over and over again until you get better. Because the best way to get better is by doing it. Come on, somebody. Y'all, I still left my very first YouTube video up. It's trash. It's trash. It's trash. I got better. Why? By doing it. By doing it. By doing it. Okay, guys. So have a social media presence. So pick a platform, master something, do it in advance, build momentum. So that means if you want to launch May 1st, you're starting to build up the momentum about your business right now on social media. Right now. Somebody put right now. Coming soon, or say you don't even want to say coming soon yet. Say you're about to be about, lashes, or about to be about hair, or about to be about, it's about to be a barbershop. Well, maybe in advance, you'll start to doing hair care tips. Maybe you start to do pictures. Maybe you start to do testimonials. Maybe you're taking pictures of you buying the stuff, getting new clippers and getting new chairs, right? You're building it up in advance. Because you never want to launch or relaunch without the momentum. It's the combination of the, I'm telling you some real stuff. It's the combination, because I didn't do that. I had the product or service and no momentum. I was like, hey, I'm about to fix your credit. They were like, who you? I was like, I'm about to fix your whole life. Y'all know, actually, I'm about to break these cycles of poverty. We're about to buy these houses. They was like, who are you? I was like, I'm Terri. I had the product or service and no momentum. I'm telling y'all some real stuff. Y'all be better than me. And he still blessed it. But I would have been so much further along had somebody had a talk like this. I told you, look, we almost the last then I'll recap. But I told you about mindset. I told you about habits. I told you about incorporating. I told you guys about building business credit. I told you guys about attracting customers. I told you guys about setting the goals. Like, y'all, do y'all even understand how much information I just jam-packed in here that people charge y'all thousands for? Real talk. I gave y'all my timeline, everything. I broke down to $10,000 a month, like everything, y'all. So just pick a social media platform and do it in advance. Build the momentum. Even, and I will say this, one of the questions you guys ask me a lot is, should I use my personal page or my business page, right? So I'll use example for Instagram. For Instagram, I had a personal page, right? I had my personal page, just Terri Cowser was my personal page. And then when I launched my business, I did make a separate one, Care Credit Tools, right? For my business. And what I started to do, guys, what I did is I transitioned for like a good month. I started just posting on my business page. And then on my personal page, I would put follow Care Credit Tools. I would post on Care Credit Tools, and on my personal page, follow Care Credit Tools. My personal page had 1,500 people at a time. I gave myself 30 days. For 30 days, all I did was post on my business page, and on my personal page, I kept on saying, follow Care Credit Tools, follow Care. Even my description on my business page, on my personal page said, follow Care Credit Tools. And then at a certain date, I completely deactivated it and never went back. Guys, when you're a self-employed entrepreneur, you are your brand. For my Facebook is a public page. And a lot of you guys follow me on my actual physical, like my Facebook page. Even though I have a business page, I have my personal page. I'm okay with that because I am my brand. Some people are going to come and do business with you solely because they want to support you, solely because they like your values. They like your reason why. They resonate with you. They see you in them. right? People always remember this. People do business with brands that they know, like, and trust. Know, like, and trust. Know, like, and trust. So stop telling me you're a business owner, and when I try to find you on Instagram, your page is private. I'm going to say it one more time. Stop telling me you're a business owner, entrepreneur, investor, and I go to try and find you on Instagram or somewhere else and your page is private. The essence of being a business owner is because you want people to find you. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Look, come on, somebody. If you, I have people that have been like, oh, my business. I'm like, great, what's your page? And they're like, oh, wait, send me a request. I will not, because you're playing with me. You're wasting my time. First of all, this is gonna be for the podcast. Ain't nothing going on in your life that's serious. Like, I got somebody who's like, I'm a business owner, I'm business owner, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and everything private, everything locked down. Ma'am, first of all, it's not that deep. We don't care that much about what you're doing. It's not that deep. Like, your stuff, like Secret Service, like, relax. Nobody cares that much. I'm being mean, y'all. I'm being mean. Well, like, I hear saying you a boss, that everything private, and then you have one page that people can see, and on that page you post all the time. I'm a private person. Well, then get off social media. It's called social media to meet people. How you going to take the time to post on social media that you're private? You look dumb. That wasn't nice. I'm working on me. Oh, that person irritates me. I'm private. Well, get off of social media. Look, wait, Killer Sister. She said, right? I don't show everything because I'm private. Okay, well, be private over there, child, please. Like, and mind you, I'm joking around, but I'm not. So what I would say to you guys is the essence. Y'all know. Look, come on, Alyssa done seen another side of me. Like, come on, y'all. So you want your pages to be public. No, you can control how much you share, right? But the essence of being a brand is you want people to find you. So if you're somebody who gets anxiety about all those things, then maybe you need to rethink what you're doing and why, or if you want like a back end service or support. And I'm being real. Like, I'm being real, because if you telling me you want to be a multi-millionaire and you telling me you want to be a boss, you want an international brand, that means people are going to need to be able to find you. People are going to Google you. People are going to look for your LinkedIn. Like, it is what it is, right? There's a cost to doing, but there's an exchange, right? I'm being real with y'all, right? And so have your pages be public. You can transition if you want. I still have my Facebook, which is my original Facebook from the beginning, but everything else is like, my new YouTube. My LinkedIn's always been the same or whatever. But honestly, guys, like, there's not too much. Like, I tell y'all all my dirt. I tell y'all my good and my bad. I told you I launched my business. Look, I left my job the wrong way. Oh, dude, Terri got fired from that job. I told y'all I left the job. Like, I tell y'all my stuff. Like, that's what this road looks like. I told y'all the money was looking funny. I almost lost my house. Okay, like, what you want, right? Like, and honestly, like, real talk, I joke around, but if more of us were honest about what this road looks like, then when y'all are going through the process, y'all wouldn't think that you're doing something wrong. Y'all will understand that every successful entrepreneur has the days where, look, Oprah's story is crazy. Jay-Z's story is crazy. 50 Cent's story is crazy. Steve Harvey, Tyler Perry. Well, Steve Harvey was homeless for 3 years in his car. Come on, y'all. Do y'all pay attention? Everybody who has been wildly successful has had some dark moments. I've had some dark days. I almost lost everything three times. The one house I still got, there wasn't nothing but God. That house probably was in foreclosure like 5 times when I was building my brand, and I didn't know what I was doing. I had a gift, but I didn't know how to run a brand. Had a gift, had a skill, had a passion, did not know how to run a business. Almost, and I'm the credit lady. Almost lost everything. Can I be real with y'all? That's what it looks like. So no, it's okay. Yep, you about to see, like, the old house, the new house, like all those things, because I want you guys, my brand's about transparency. I want you guys to know that you're going to have highs and you're going to have lows. It's part of the process. That's why I need you to work on personal growth. That's why I need you to be, you don't have to be, a Christian, but you be spiritual, you be accountable. You have a mentor, you have a coach. That's why you read. That's why you do affirmations. That's why you do your goals daily. Why do you think that entrepreneurs do stuff like that? Because on your days when everything goes wrong and you got $0.00 in the bank, you got to remember why you're doing this. That reason why has to be bigger than you. An entrepreneur will have $50 in the bank on Monday and will have a $3,000 contract Wednesday and have a $30,000 event on Friday. But Monday you have $50. Yes or yes? Well, on that Monday when you have $50, if that's going to break you, if that's going to make you crumble, if that's going to make you quit, if that's going to make you second guess doing this, then you might not be built for it. Because if you quit on Monday, you wouldn't have got to 30,000 on Friday. If you would have quit on Monday when your bank account said $50, you wouldn't have gotten to the 30,000 on Friday. Come on, way closer. Boom. Can I tell y'all what it really looks like? Because that's what it really looks like. You know how many times I've made bad investments? I've made bad investments. I took 2 6-figure losses last year. Losses. And by the grace of God, still kept my business afloat and hired. Losses. It's another lie for another day. We don't like, sometimes things don't pan out how you thought, or you invest in people, places, things, whatever, and it does nothing but guzzle all your money. When you're a self-employed entrepreneur, you earn every dollar. That means when you spend it, you have to earn it back. Come on, somebody. But the way my faith is set up, the way my God is set up, I'm like, oh, really? That was look, I talk to God like, I'd be like, really, God, like you that lesson had to come like that. Like you could have just said something. You ain't have to do all that. But okay, I ain't scared. My language to myself is always, I'm not scared. I've been here before. When you lived in shelters, when you've had to put groceries back, when you've been in group homes, it's not like, I'm like, oh, I've lived through worse than this. Come on, devil. Come on, enemy. That's all you got? That's all you got? Okay. 6-figure loss. Got it. All right, what I'm about to do right now. I'm about to do the... Come on, somebody. Come on, sister. I ain't shit. I ain't never scared. Guys, and mind you, it's easy right now when we're in this environment. I'm saying it. But you have to have that mentality. Otherwise, every time something doesn't go right, every time, like you can't be somebody who quits when it doesn't go right. You can't be somebody who quits when you lose the money. You can't be somebody who quits when it's a bad investment. You can't be somebody who quits when people don't support you. You can't be somebody who quits when like you just can't. Like quitting is not in your DNA. It's literally not an option. It's literally not an option. That's how you have to treat your business. Because I promise you, Jesus, if you just keep on going, what he has for you on the other side of faith is so much more than you ever expected. You think I ever expected to have a $25,000 day? Do you know what I did the very first time I had 25? I was like, let me hurry up and look, this is the ghetto. Look, because y'all always, this is the ghetto in me. The very first time, I was like, oh, I'm about to go mac that out because they ain't about to take it from me. I had $25,000 cash in my purse. I went right to the bank and backed it out because I was scared. Can I be real with y'all? Like, can we stop acting like we're just so refined? Like, listen, I done been through enough life. I done had people lie, cheat, steal. I done been scammed. I had identity theft, fraud. Man, when my bank said, listen, Jesus, we don't have enough time. I'm gonna wrap this up, y'all, because I could tell y'all some stuff. Let's sit and talk one day. Like, I got so many stories in me you don't even understand. Can we stop acting like we're used to seeing $25,000 in one day? I ain't never seen $25,000 in one day. That was the very first time. I've done more than that. But like the very, very, very first time, I was like, is it for real? I'm about to go to the bank. Look, I got dressed. I got my ID and stuff. I took all the money out the bank. I was a 6-figure executive, right? So I've had money before, but I never just had like $25,000 like 1 hour, like just going to like, and it was my money. Like it wasn't no loan. It wasn't like, it was my money. I was like, hello, I'd like to make a withdrawal. How much? 25,000. And then you look like this to see if anybody saw it, heard you. I need to withdraw 25,000 from my business account. Y'all, can I be real? Like, did they ask you, do you want to count it? Yes, count it for me. Count it for me. So I just do this every day. I need you to count it. Like, I was scared. I was like, can the security guard walk me to the car? Like, man, nobody cares about your little 25. I need a security guard to walk me to my car. I'm about to go to the dollar store and get all the lotion, all the secret deodorant, all the pens, all the clipboards. I'm gonna go right to Family Dollar and get some Dove soap. I'm gonna get a 2-year supply of Dove soap. All right, y'all, like stop playing. No, but can we stop playing like when you really have hustle? And a lot of us, you're the Jesus. I love y'all. Can I tell the truth? Like for the people that hung on this long, God bless y'all. But like a lot of us are, I know my audience. So y'all are the first time entrepreneurs, first time investors, first time homeowners, first time people getting married. First time people going to college, right? A lot of y'all are the first in your family. So you might be the first person really experiences that. First person is like your zip code changed. Man, I was like, I'm about to buy everything from Family Dollar. Because as an entrepreneur, I know that when I'm up, come on, somebody, like all right, so look, everybody stop playing. But the lesson in it is, as an entrepreneur, I understand my money goes like this sometimes. Right now, it's more stable because I have a stable brand now, right? But especially as you're building, you're going to have peaks and flows. This is a nugget for you guys. So when it's good, I'm smart and I stack up. I'm about to pay off on my credit cards. I'm about to pay my car insurance for the year. Like for real, y'all. Like I now like I said, now I'm stable, but I want y'all to think about it. Let's say you get a real big contract or a real big invoice or something of that nature. Like y'all stop. A lot of times we make more, then we start spending more. No. A lot of times we make more, we start spending more. No. As soon as I start making some money, I start doing some things. I paid my mortgage off for the year, paid the car note. Come on, y'all. I'm telling y'all some real stuff. Why? Because I know that there might be a time where I have a slow month, a slow whatever. So I'm preparing in the times where things are right to sustain my business. I'm hiring. Come on, y'all. I don't even look. I forget where we was at. Social media strategy, child. So pick a platform. You know how often you're going to post, who you're talking to, but like social media, hands down, like me getting good at it has quadrupled my business. It really, really has. And now I'm on social media. Now I actually starting to enjoy it a lot more, and I've streamlined the process so I can start to be more present. Number 9 is business licenses and insurance. Write that down, guys. Business licenses and insurance. So depending on your type of business and where you are, you might need a business license. This is even for me. Like I'm not a Section 8 landlord right now, but I was a Section 8 landlord before. And in Philadelphia County, you just needed your business license and renter's license. In Darby, you needed like your business license. You had to take a class. You need your renter's license, but not your business. So depending on the type of business you have and where you are, you might need some type of business licenses. So make sure you get that. And insurance. If you have a physical store for people to come in, a physical place, people are coming to your house. Guys, if people are coming to your house for whatever, you need to have some kind of insurance. And guess what? Even if you're a client or if you're a coach or consultant or whatever, I have business insurance. I use Hiscox, which is HIS. Maybe I'll put some in here, but in case like somebody would sue my business, I got a policy. Like I'm ready for you. I work too hard. Even if you're a coach or consultant or whatever, you can get basic liability policy. Sometimes they're like $25, not a whole lot of money, just to have like the right kind of coverage. Like I don't play, my stuff is trademarked now. My stuff, I got my insurance. Like I'm not playing no games with my brain. I work too hard. When you scratch and survive, and something goes from my idea to being a thing. You think somebody about to come and take that or come and threaten what I just did? Oh no, I done sacrificed for this thing. I done prayed and cried and got on my knees for this thing. I done almost lost everything for this thing. I wish somebody would. Come on, y'all. So business licenses and insurance. And the last step number 10 is to create it and launch it. Just pick your date and just actually do the thing. Stop doing all this back end work and you never actually launch your actual business. Launch it, because guess what? Your first version is never going to be the finished product. Shout to my Elite 10. I had 11 cohorts. Cohort 1, 2, and 3 looked way different than cohort 11. The price was different too. Come on, somebody, right? Because I launched it with an idea, and then after people went through the program, then I understood what they liked, what they didn't like, what they needed, how to adjust. So just like with your product or service, whatever it is, you just need to actually do it, because once you actually launch it, that's when you're going to figure out your tweaks, right? As an entrepreneur, you're going to, launch, adjust, trial and error. I'm actually starting to really, really like the classes, the trainings, and the workshops, right, guys? And so because I like that, and you guys seem to have a value, have a good, like it a lot and get good results, I'm starting to do more. This is where I have low level, or I really have free, right? That's my YouTube, and I have high ticket. I have free and I have high ticket. So I'm starting to do the Zooms and the workshops. Why? Because they're right in the middle. Everybody can't do high ticket right now, and that's fine. I have a certain client that does like my one-on-one coaching or does strategy sessions with me. Like it just is what it is. I'm an expert at this time. Y'all, like you gotta learn to talk heavy. At a certain point, you're going to be an expert. And that means people have to invest to have access to you, one-on-one access to you. Why? Because when you're not doing that, you're running your brand and building your brand. Can I pick your brain? Yeah, when you schedule a strategy session. I have 1,000 free videos, 1,000, right? So I have the free thing. That's for you guys also. You have your thing that you give, but when somebody wants that time, then that's higher, the more access, the higher ticket it is. But these trainings and Zooms and stuff are right in the middle. So why? That's the bridge. I'm telling y'all some real stuff. I do it for a reason. Because the videos is the free content, right? But sometimes you guys need more hands-on, or you want to be able to ask questions, or you need to broken down a little bit more. And the high ticket may not be feasible for everybody, right? So as a brand, I had to evaluate who I'm helping, what your needs are, what your questions are, and how I can better service you. Workshops, masterclasses. This was free. Masterclasses, workshops, Zoom trainings, right? Because y'all, my audience, y'all can get $150 for that, right? That's what we do on Uber Eats and everything else. But there needs to be some kind of investment so that there's some skin in the game. There's even power to that. Don't tell me you're an entrepreneur and you don't understand investing for information that will change your life. Come on, somebody, right? So let me go through. I'll read through the steps, right? So step number 1 was the plan your business, the foundation. That was all the stuff I asked you in the very, very beginning about product or service, who you're helping, what problem you solve, filling a void, who you help, about being disciplined, all those things, right? Then I talked about the market research. Come on, somebody, right? Then I talked about picking your name, incorporating now, and picking the right structure. That was step number 3. Step number 4 was calculating your startup costs. One of the nugget right here I would give you guys is if you are somebody that really wants to leave your full-time business, like job, then you might want to think about having 6 months of your bills in the bank. I did not do that. Look, I did not do that. I tell my clients to do that. If you're trying to really leave your job, maybe you have 6 months of your bills or 6 months of your salary or something in the bank to give yourself some leeway as you're launching your actual business. Prepare in advance, right? Prepare in advance. So number 4 was calculate your startup costs. Number 5 was to repair your personal credit and build business credit. Okay. Number 6 was when are you going to do your business and pick a launch date. Well, that was the launch date was that one. When are you going to do your business? Pick a day, pick a time, do an hour a day, like whatever it is, but don't work 20 hours for your job and not 1 hour for yourself. Step number 7 was to have a launch strategy, right? Remember I said, is it a grand opening? Is it a pre-sale? Is it special? Do you have an email list? Do you have a text list? Are you doing a free first, right? Step number 8 was to have a social media strategy. Guys, do it in advance. Get the momentum up. So pick your platform, how often you're going to post, what type of content you're going to actually post, right? Is it tips? Is it stats? Is it behind the scenes? Is it how to? But you want to build that actual momentum. Step number 9 was your business licenses and insurance, right? So whatever else is you need to make your business legal and legit on paper, make sure you have everything together for funding. Y'all know you can come to me for funding. And then step number 10 was to create it and to launch it, right? And you're launching it and you're tweaking it. You're launching it, then you're tweaking it. Whoo, child. That was a lot. So first of all, did you learn something tonight? Was that helpful for y'all? Like that literally was all 3. I talked about the foundation, getting started, the mindset, the questions you must be able to ask for yourself. I talked about the core, the legal, looking good on paper. That was the building the credit. That was getting like the legal entity, using incorporate.com or InkFile, talking to your CPA, getting your business bank accounts. I talked about the launch, attracting your clients, generating revenue, right? Thinking about, do you have a product or service to actually make that actual income goal? I even talked about having weekly, monthly, and annual goals for your business. One thing I could say is maybe, you're launching with 3 products, but then now your goal is to add 1 product per month. Or maybe your goal is, you have 5 clients per month now. Maybe your goal is 10 clients per month. Maybe you have an income goal. You make $5,000 a month and you want to make, $10,000 a month, right? But you need to have some kind of vision for your actual business. Be intentional about it. Be intentional. So y'all, I covered like a lot. I even gave y'all my timeline and how it kind of unfolded for me. And the last thing I'll say too is like in the beginning, just know that you're going to, oh good. Was that helpful? If it was helpful for y'all guys, first of all, can y'all please like it? Please share it when I repost it, y'all, and let me know that it was helpful. And y'all will be the first ones too. I'll let you know. If you comment car, I'll go back. If you guys comment car, and I'll make sure I personally respond to you guys with the workshop information for the car training. I think I want to launch that tomorrow. I'm fine tuning a couple of things first, guys. And so just know in the beginning, you're going to be doing everything. You're going to be doing everything. And to be honest with you, I actually like that and recommend it because that was good for you guys. Good. Like, y'all ain't never seen women. They tell everything. But this is where, that's why, about 2 hours. It's like a good masterclass. This is where in the very beginning, guys, I even want you to know every aspect of your business, right? How are you going to hire people? How are you going to know what systems? How are you going to put processes in place? How are you going to scale, right? And this is the surface, right? Like I gave y'all a real quick 10-step masterclass as an overview, and I hit 3 areas: the foundation, the core, and the launch in the 10 steps. But guys, I just scratched the surface. Like even with all that. So when I repost this, rewatch it and write down the things, right? Write down the 10 steps for you guys. But this is where in the beginning, you're going to be doing everything and be okay with that. You want to know, if anybody, you should know every aspect of your business. You should know every aspect. That's how you know how to hire, what you need, what you don't need, all those things. And then as you grow, utilize your free resources, right? Maybe interns, maybe family and friends, maybe a virtual assistant to actually kind of grow, right? But guys, what I'll say to just to end and close out, it's work. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. It's work, and it's the most rewarding thing I've ever done in my life. I can't imagine Jesus having this, I can't even visualize doing anything else. Like I genuinely, I popped on here just because for y'all, because a bunch of y'all guys asked me, literally, I had a bunch of questions in my inbox, and I was like, let me just put together a masterclass real quick. And I worked on this all day. It's Sunday. I worked on this all day and just posted it just to pour into y'all. Did ask y'all for nothing, just to pour into y'all. Because I wish somebody would have poured into me like this. It would have saved me a lot of time and energy and just and money and everything. But I want you guys to know that it is work, and it's the best decision I ever made in my life. Y'all, I'm 44. Jesus, when I share, I'm probably going to do it tomorrow. Look out for tomorrow. I'm going to do Believe Bigger, Faster. I'm going to tell you guys why I launched my business and why I'm so passionate about it. But I wish I would have done this sooner. But I would have known then what I know now. Even with all the ups and downs, I would have launched so much sooner. I'm living my dreams in my 40s. And I'm not saying some of y'all are older, some of y'all are younger. But if I knew then what I knew now, Jesus, I would have stepped out on faith and bet it on me so much sooner. Some of y'all forget everything I said. Some of y'all just need to start to learn to bet on yourself. To know that you're competent, you're capable, that you're good enough, you're worthy, Jesus. That it's for you, that you deserve it. That nobody is going to help you with this, that you're the one that has to build it. Come on, some of you guys need to just recognize that you have everything you need right now to be wildly successful. And the only thing that is stopping you is because you still have those mental blocks. You don't even see yourself. Guys, Jesus, I need you to, the last thing I'll say is I dream in color. I dream in color. I dream in color. When there's anything that I really, really, really want, I close my eyes, literally, and I picture it. What am I wearing? Where am I at? What am I saying? What am I doing? Who am I with? Guys, if you're somebody, I did this with, shout out to Sherry, I didn't see her on here. One of my people from Elite 10, and she left her job. There's a bunch of people from Elite 10 that left their whole job, and that was only 10 weeks. And when she was buying a building, and she said, I really want to do this, really want to do that. And I said, she said, I want to buy this building. And I said, all right, close your eyes. I said, I want you to picture your ribbon cutting day. I said, I want you to close your eyes and picture your ribbon cutting day. Where is the building at? What does it look like? Is it summer? Is it winter? Is there DJs there? Is there music? What do you have on? How's your hair? Did you get there by yourself? Did you come in a limo? What color are the balloons? Is there food? Is the news there? It's not like literally every single thing I visualized has manifested. I actually have to get back. Some of us have to get back to the basics. We done got some success, and we stopped doing the things that got us where we are. Your next level is right here in your mind. You have everything you need right now, guys. And so what I would say is don't ask one success principle is that I don't ask business, financial credit advice from anybody I wouldn't trade lifestyles with. Stop getting advice from your neighbors, from your coworkers, from your family and friends that have never launched a business before, right? But more importantly, know that all of this does means absolutely nothing if you don't believe it for yourself. If you don't see yourself doing it. I need you to see yourself on TV. I need you to see yourself in commercials. I need you to see yourself in your commercial building. I need you to see yourself married. I need you to see yourself happy. I need you to see yourself where you're not going to a job. Come on, somebody. I need you to see it. Because I promise you, he would not have given you that vision if he didn't also give you the ability to make it manifest. If you saw it, that means it's for you. So whatever is going on with your life right now, whatever hurdles have come up, whatever obstacles, if it is pure chaos for you right now, that means literally you're on the verge of your biggest breakthrough. If your life is pure chaos right now, that literally means you are on the verge of your biggest breakthrough. So instead of crying, instead of being panicked, instead of doubt and fear and procrastination, instead of saying, God, why me? When you say your prayer, I want you to say, thank you. Thank you for the affliction. Come on, somebody. Thank you. Thank you for the hurdles. Thank you for the trial. Thank you for testing me. So I know that I'm battle tested. I'm built for this. God, you built me for this. Thank you. Thank you for the pure chaos right now because I know that I'm built for this. Thank him because all he's doing it, Jesus, that pruning season, I call it a pruning season, right? Come on, somebody put in the comments, thank you. Thank you. Look, the people that don't believe in me, thank you. The creditors that denied me money, thank you. The people that lied, cheated, steal, thank you. People that don't support, thank you. People that give doubt and fear, thank you. The people that backbite, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Because it's going to feel that much better when I bet on me. And I'm not doing it to show all of y'all, but I promise you, he will what? Make your enemies your footstools. They will be at the table to watch your success. Oh, I knew her when. You knew me when you was doubting me. You knew me when you knew I had a event planning business, but you used that person over there. You knew me when I was a personal trainer, but you used that person. You knew me when I was a coach, but you used that person. You knew me when you knew I did hair, but you used that person. Oh, is that when you knew me? Tell me, is that when you knew me? When you never paid one dime for my business, but you want to be in my DM now asking me for free. Is that when you knew me? Thank you. Thank you. Come on, somebody. So all of this doesn't matter if you don't believe it for yourself. If your life is pure chaos, that means that all that pruning season is taking out everything that's not going to serve you in this next season and building you up stronger, building your belief, building your resilience, building your ability to adapt, building your ability to be flexible, to understand, and building up your ability to speak life over yourself. Speak life over yourself. Speak life over yourself. I am a multimillionaire. I am a change agent. I'm a mentor. I am worthy. I am blessed. I am favored. I am God fearing. I am a wife. I am happy. I am loved. I'm thriving. I'm successful. I'm an inspiration. I'm a motivator. I am loved. I am caring. I am giving. I'm a philanthropist. Come on, somebody. You have to learn how to speak. When you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to be a successful entrepreneur, you need to learn how to speak life over yourself every single day. Every single day. Speak life over yourself because the minute you step outside your door, the odds are stacked against you. And because you're a 1%er, that means 99% of the people you interact with are not going to understand you. They're not going to pour into you. They're not going to congratulate you. I am the power of I am. I am a successful entrepreneur. I am the person to break the cycle. I am worthy. I'm capable. I'm loved. I am favored. I'm an inspiration. I'm a mentor. I'm a leader. I'm a coach. I'm a change agent. I am. Amen. I need to get the I am spirit. Y'all got the, if you got the I am spirit, right? If you're going to leave off this masterclass, you know, I'm a little bit different. Just like they said finances and finances and faith don't go together. The devil is a lie because a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. He gave us a gift for a reason. No, we don't love money. We love our gift and we love increasing the kingdom. And we use our gift to create legacy for our family and inheritance because he did not mean for us to work and pay bills and die. So when you get up at this masterclass, I need you to leave with the I am spirit. If you got the I am spirit, I need you to put I am in the comments. Come on, somebody. Gee, I think he called me to ministry. Child, I am. You leaving with the I am spirit? Amen, guys. I hope that was helpful for y'all. Like, I'm tired now. My mouth dry. I don't got no lipstick on no more. Look, y'all, like, and so I hope that was helpful. I'll repost. I think I know how to repost it. Go through your notes, guys. I gave you a lot of information. I just want to say, I want to say thank you to you guys. I really do. Like, Jesus. I'm just grateful for everybody that has ever shared, has ever liked, has ever invested in a program. You guys that, just believe in me. Like, it is a truly, truly a blessing. I don't take it lightly. And when you come to me to be somebody who helps you on your journey and on your path, I'm humbled. I'm grateful. And I thank you because guess what? For all of us, for y'all too, without the people, look, without the people, you don't have anything, right? So you have to have that spirit of service, write that vision and make it clear, but make sure that people that are trusting you, that are investing in your business or your brand, you make sure you thank them because they could have gone anywhere else. Always remember to have a spirit of service. Amen. All right, y'all. Have a super amazing night, and I will see y'all soon. Thank you so much. I hope that was helpful for y'all. Bye, y'all. See you later. I am.